StarFleet Academy The 300th Night, directed by Jonathan Frakes. So this has to be a good episode, right? Let's get into it. Right out the gate, we get a scene with everybody's favorite Klingon, Jaden. And well, he wants to do a bonding ritual with his friends, invite them into his family. But it turns out one of his closest friends, Caleb, well, he's got the right idea.
Drink mine for me. Yeah, I have to do a thing. See you guys.
Holly Hunter and Starfleet continue to have problems with Nos Braka. You see, it turns out he stole the Omega particles. And well, that don't work out too well for Starfleet by the end of this episode. You know, he's got the Omega 47 mines, which allows him to basically entrap Starfleet in a prison bubble, if you will. And you know, I gotta say, Starfleet really isn't coming up with some great ideas in terms of defense here. I gotta be honest with you. We get a little scene with Sam, and she's acting a little different this episode, but she's here with Caleb, and they're basically talking about, you know, Sam's asking him, what's wrong? Why'd you bitch out earlier at the bonding ritual? And why you being a little bitch, Caleb? And he says, you know, I've been thinking about my mother and why Starfleet is still sitting on their ass, not actually helping me find her. And well, Sam actually gives him the resolution that he needs. And Sam basically says that, hey, maybe it's something that only 6-year-old Caleb would know, you know, something she said back then. And he comes to the conclusion that this is the planet that she was pointing to, Ashani. And this is interesting to me because, you know, this is a recurring dream for Caleb throughout the whole season, you know, like a memory about this moment when he got taken away. And it's such a core memory to him. And for some reason, he just never thought of this. It's actually kind of crazy. Now, he does make a comment that it's like he stopped doing it after a while and he hadn't tried it again since his mom broke out of prison. But it's just, she sent him messages for 2 years straight, and it's just like she's been there the whole time. And it makes you wonder, like, what the fuck? Why didn't Starfleet, why could they not find this? Like, couldn't figure this out. It's kind of weird. Like, I think that's why Caleb ends up basically walking out of the captain's quarters, because he realizes, like, he's been here for a while now at the academy and they haven't done fuck all for him. Oh, the Kamonians puking glitter again. Great. The group arrives at UKEC, and well, this is an interesting place. It's pretty rough, but it's also, I like the design of the place, I'm not gonna lie. But you know, the group's wandering around trying to take it in, and there's a lot of people here, by the way, living here. And it's funny because they run into his mom, Caleb's mom, pretty quickly at this place, just bump right up into her. I mean, other than that, I mean, they sell the scene pretty well, I think. But I mean, it's pretty crazy that he just bumps into her like that. But hey, gonna skip ahead a little bit because we want to get to the meat and potatoes, as they say. But his mom basically picks up on, this is a load of bullshit. They're too clean. She checks their fingernails. She doesn't know who they are. She thinks they're Venari Raw, but they're not. And what do you know? At the Venari Raw are here to annex the planet UKEC, or whatever the fuck this is, the planet or moon. And it's funny because immediately she's like, listen, we gotta go. You know, I'm gonna go hit up the pilot and make sure we got a spot. And immediately shit gets crazy. Caleb decides, listen, I'm not going back with you guys, okay? I'm going to be heading back with my mom. And well, shit just erupts. They start screaming at each other.
What did you expect?
Did you tell Jaden you were leaving? He invited you into his house. He made you his family.
It's just a ritual.
Not to him!
The cadets, they get rescued by Nyla from Starfleet, and I gotta say, this part got me fucked up. They basically try to escape, but the Venari are on their ass immediately. Tig Nicotaro has something to say.
And all three of them can kiss my ass.
But unfortunately, her insults don't do any damn good. They have zero effect on these motherfuckers because they knock them out of warp speed, which is crazy. Almost immediately, the Athena gets hit with 3 different tractor beams from the Venari. And this basically freezes the Athena in place, and they have to separate. Nyla separates the disc to escape. Crazy, you know, they got defeated again by the Venari, but then we get a big reveal. Oh, it's true. So they have taken, Braca has taken these particles and these Omega mines and basically stuck the Federation back in a fucking bubble. So they are stuck now, unable to cross, because if they cross, these mines will blow up and then basically render the space unusable for transwarp. So this is like, once again, the Federation is isolated for the time being, which is crazy. What an ending, man. This episode was way better than the other ones. I'll give them that for sure. But there's things that I don't understand. Like, for example, why is it that we didn't see Starfleet like defend their space against the Venari? It felt like we went from one moment we heard the Venari just annexed Ukek, and then all of a sudden, the whole entirety of the Federation space is encompassed in a Omega mine. I think that happened a little quickly. We didn't see a defense of the sector or nothing. Obviously, we're going to see that here in the finale coming up, but I feel like we should have saw some kind of defense from Starfleet. But anyway, overall, like, this is a better episode. I'll give them a little bit of a higher rating for this one, but man, we're almost done with this series. Really is crazy to think, you know. Anyways, you guys have a good one. Peace.